Hello students, this is in the continuation of chapter 3 Understanding Quadrilaterals part 3. Let us see what we have to do today. Learning objective of this video is that by the end of this video you will be able to understand the concept of meaning of exterior angle, sum of exterior angles of a polygon, meaning of a quadrilateral, quadrilateral family, parallelogram and its properties. So let us just begin. Exterior angle. This term you have studied in your previous class as well. Exterior angle is basically the angle between any side of a shape and a line extended from the next side. You can see on my slide there are two figures. On the first I have taken a hexagon, and how I got the exterior angles, I have extended one side, I have extended one of the side, and the angle made with another side of the shape is known as the exterior angle. So you can see on the right side of figures extended angles, outside angles are known as the exterior angles. Fine. Okay, now the next thing is exterior angle sum of the polygon. Now this we have to study it in this class, that is the exterior angle property, which says that the sum of the exterior angles of any regular polygon will always be equal to 360 degree, and it is applicable to all regular polygons. You can see on my screen I have taken a hexagon, and in which all the angles, exterior angle sum, that is angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 is how much? 360 degree. Alright, and it is applicable to all regular polygons. Now the next thing is, though we already know that what is a quadrilateral, but let us just see its formal definition. It says a quadrilateral has four sides. It is two-dimensional, closed, and has straight sides. As you can see on the screen, the example of quadrilaterals is, it can be of any of the shape. So this is a quadrilateral. Now let us just see quadrilateral family. Like as we all are having our families, so likewise quadrilateral is also having a family and having very important members in the family. So these family members are kite, trapezoid. Trapezoid is having kids like a parallelogram. Then it's further having the kids like rhombus, square, rectangle. We will do this quadrilateral family in detail, and we have to study the nature of each one of the quadrilateral, and also to know what all qualities, what all properties these quadrilaterals are having. But we will do this one by one. So today in this video I am going to take one of the important member of this family, that is a parallelogram. So let us just see that what is a parallelogram. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral having opposite sides parallel and equal in length. So as you can see, this is a quadrilateral. So what quality of a parallelogram is making making it different from a simple quadrilateral? That is that opposite sides are equal and parallel, and opposite angles are also equal. Fine. So this is a parallelogram. The opposite sides are equal and parallel, then a quadrilateral is known as a parallelogram. So let us now see its properties. The first property says that the opposite sides are equal. That is very much clear from the definition. The opposite angles are equal, which I just told you that opposite angles of a quadrilateral are equal. What are the opposite angle in this case? This angle will be equal to this angle. This angle will be equal to this angle. Fine. Likewise, it says the adjacent angles are supplementary. Hope you can recall the term supplementary from your previous class. It means that sum of two angles is 180 degree, right? Now adjacent angles. Adjacent angles are those angles which are on the same line segment. So what is the adjacent angle to this angle? It can be this as well, it can be this as well. So the sum of these two angles will be 180 degree. The sum of these two angles will be 180 degree. Again, this angle will be adjacent to this angle also. So sum of these two angles will also be 180. This angle will be adjacent to this angle. So this sum will also be 180. So adjacent angle sum will be 180 degree. Next is the two diagonals bisect each other. Now again the term has come bisect. Bisect means that they are dividing into two equal parts. So as you can see on my screen, there are two diagonals. Fine, these are the two diagonals, and you can see that I have marked. So that means this portion of one of the diagonal is equal to this portion. So they are bisecting. Bisecting means dividing the complete diagonal into two equal parts. Likewise, this portion of another diagonal will be equal to this portion of another diagonal. Hope this is clear to you. Now the next is each diagonal bisect the parallelogram into two congruent triangles. Again, the concept of congruency you have studied in your class 7. That means that two identical figures. Two figures are known as the congruent figures when they are identical to each other. Likewise, it says that each diagonal bisect the parallelogram into two congruent triangles. If I am having only one diagonal, just focus on only one diagonal, then you can see the upper portion is a triangle, lower portion is a triangle, and they are equal, congruent, identical to each other. Likewise, if I am having only this diagonal drawn on my figure, then this portion of a triangle and this portion of a triangle will make two congruent triangles. So that is it in this video. So in the next video we will talk about another important family members of a quadrilateral family, and we will also see their nature and the properties. Hope this much concept is clear to you. Thank you.